So Cancer, this is for you for the month of November. Starting with you, the Hanged Man, and your environment, the Hermit. Okay, that's two major ones. That means big energy. Okay, let's see. Page of Pentacles. King of Cups. I don't know what it is with all the court cards coming out. It's really amazing. Another court card. Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles here. A lot of Pentacles. And the Star. Okay, that's good cards. Messages. I'm pulling them already, but I'll leave them here like this. So you stay a surprise. So this is really randomly that I take them. Okay. So let's see here. So we have these two major energies for Cancer, the Hanged Man and the Hermit. The Hanged Man, you know, these are two what I call slow cards. And I do get that in this time of Corona, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, but please do not call it a China virus. Anyway, moving on. Two slow cards. So in these Corona times, yes, everything is, time feels warped. I mean, this experience of time we having right now is really strange. Sometimes, you know, at the same time we have the feeling that nothing moves, and at the same time, you know, we're already in November, or we're coming close to November, because I'm doing this end of October, of course, but you see, we're already nearing the end of the year, and it feels like yesterday when they started with the lockdown. So, and that's why I'm saying these are slow cards, but also cards where, you know, time feels really strange. And it has been for you, Cancer. I feel that you feel a little bit suspended. You feel a little bit, you know, like everything is upside down, and you're looking in the darkness. You're looking ahead. What is your next move? Where are you going? Where are we going? You know that Cancer is a very emotional sign, and it feels like this, you know, this feeling of nothing moves and everything's moving, and I don't really know what. So, but don't worry, because this is also a time for reflection, a time for introspection, for looking inside, for waiting until the right time comes to make a move, and to trust that. It's the time to trust that process. And I'm saying this because, you know, I'm going to start with a Star. The Star is a good card. It's a beautiful card. It's a card that says, and I always have to see because it's really strange. You know, this is, you're connected to the sun. You know, although it's a starry sky, this is the sun. You're connected to the sun. There is a way. There is a possibilities. There's infinite possibilities opening up for you, and you have these possibilities, and that will lead you to something beautiful, because the sun is there. It's a beautiful card. This is also the card of success. It's the card of joy. It's the card of, you know, trusting that, you know, the stars will guide you, and they will guide you to your sun, your North Star, maybe. The other cards are beautiful as well. So let's dive into that. So it starts here with, you know, out of this introspection and out of this suspension, but also then at a certain point, insights will come from that. Insights will come here as well. Insights, trusting that animal spirit you have, that animal guide, or your guide, your intuition. And with that, you can start something new. There is this new seeds that are being planted, new things that are being done here in this work. You're doing that inner work, because this is quite inner work. This is not really out there work. It's not active. It's not doing. It's really thinking, contemplating, getting insights, and trusting the whole process. And that whole process brings you to this very new thing, something new you're going to start, something new you're going to plant. And that can be something new on a financial level, but it can be something new on a value level. So because of the introspection, you get new values. And look at here, you have the Knight of Pentacles, where the values are, or the money is following you. But it is something that is there. The seeds are planted. You're going to start doing something new. Out of this contemplation, action is starting, not full action. Because there's the King of Cups. King of Cups, the king of emotions. Here are all these emotions that are you going to look at as well, and you will master them because you will need them. This journey is also about, there's 4 pentacles here, so it's about money and values, money and or values here. So it can be a new creative undertaking, it can be a new job, it can be even a new relationship with values there, but with new values that you've learned in your state of waiting and suspension. And if we see the world now, whenever we're going to start something new, it's going to be something with other values. That's what I believe this virus is teaching us. So yes, if you're going to start something new, you're going to come out of this whole suspension period with new values and with other emotions, but also with a mastery of emotions. So the crown here, he has a crown, and he's looking at a ship, ships coming in. He's very connected to his intuition. Look at his intuition. He's touching the water here, but there's probably water in the cup as well. So yeah, you've become much more aware of who you want to be, where you want to go. It's all starting here, but this king says that emotionally you are ready for it. Emotionally, you have done the work here, and you've already done that. So this makes this easier to get here, because you need this to start this new thing, but you're already halfway there with the master of emotions. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, sometimes it's about, having money from 2 sources. I feel here that it is that you have new values, or even, a new way of making money. And that is related to this card, to this page of Pentacles. The new beginning, the new value, but also the new way of making money here can give you more insights, and also choices between things you have to do for those values or for that money. There is duality, but it's okay. So choices you can let go, choices you hang on to, and that will, sort of seesaw. It can go up and down, but it will happen. It is because you're doing something new. But whatever these choices or whatever you're taking along with you, it's going to follow you on your path, and there is progress here. So you're moving in the direction of more values, of more prosperity, of more new financial undertakings. So the seeds planted here, coming from the suspension period, and that period where you thought nothing is happening, all of a sudden there is things happening. You have the page, you have a 2, then you have a knight. So the page and the knight is already a progression from, just starting it to doing the stuff with your values, or doing the stuff that makes you money. But it is pointing in the right direction, because here you have that star. You are being able to work your way towards a successful ending. And let's have a look what the other cards say. And I hope that not all of them are going to be court cards again, like we had before. Very, very peculiar. No. Here, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. change. And that change is also because of Seven of Wands. That change is also because, yeah, we have to change. And don't forget that Uranus is in Taurus, so it's stirring things up on a financial and monetary level, but also in value-wise. Revolutions, change, chaos proceeding, things that change. That's a nice. Lots of Wands I see coming out. Oh, and another Hangman to end this with. Let's see, there's one other card that I'm going to get out. Ace of Wands. Okay, new creative beginning, new undertaking, fiery action, death. Six of Cups. Seven of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune the second time. Okay, so first here, on the Page of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, whatever you're going to do, it's going to be a big change. It's going to be a change for the better, but it's going to be a change from what you've been doing before. And let's face it, this can be in any area of your life. It can be in relationship, it can be in your job, it can be in your career, it can be in your health, but I don't do health readings here, but everything that comes out of the suspension period and of the immersion into yourself, into connecting to yourself, into allowing yourself to be patient and trusting the process is bringing this change, and this change is a new beginning, yeah? But that doesn't mean that, you haven't been working hard. I mean, it's going to be hard work, and it's going to also have to protect yourself a little bit, protect against criticism, because the thing you're going to do is probably not as what do I say, as socially accepted or as regular as people want you to be, or as normal, or adhering to social conditioning. No, it's something new, and it's something innovative, because here you have the Ace of Wands, a creative new beginning. Lots of you're taking new actions, you're doing stuff, you're spiritually protected, but also you have to protect yourself. So there's the Wands here where you're spiritually protected for this new creative endeavor you're doing. But you also have to protect yourself against criticism, and don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Don't think you have to fight it. Just go with what you think you have to do, because you know what you have to do. The King of Cups says that you don't have to fight because of that. There will be some resistance and change back attacks, like we call them in our coaching. But this King of Cups is you, and you know what you want. You know your emotions, you know what is good for you. So you know whether it's not, people don't understand what you're doing, doesn't mean that it's not the right thing for you. And there's another king, a King of Pentacles, because whatever you're doing, you will be able to manifest, you will be able to grow it, you will be able to create prosperity, abundance, but also a new value system, as it were, and become the master of those values. And that means leaving behind people. And I think it's here, where you fight off the people that are not going to go with your change and are not understanding your change. Those people, well, yeah, that is the loss you take. And whenever you change, whenever this happens, whenever a change happens, and you do this change with your heart and soul, and coming out of, introspection, and coming out of really connecting to what it is you want, what it is you value, this will happen. People will not understand you, and you will have to leave them behind. But there's people that will stand by your side. And you see change, death, and rebirth. automatically, when you become this king and you start, knowing what you want, there is a rebirth in yourself. But something also has to die. Something has to give way for the new stuff, for the change, for mastering those emotions, the change coming from the deepest part of yourself. And death is often that, a change that comes from the deepest part of you. And the Two of Pentacles, so choices, choices, because here again, we have again a seven of swords this time, but the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, people, they're not going to understand you. So people are not going to understand your ideas, but also they may steal your ideas, or it can be here, just fly low, just, lay low for a bit until things have settled, and until, people go with those people, leave behind people that don't really support you, understand you, and just lay low for a while. I think it's more that. And we have another King of Cups here. So lay low, because you know what you're doing is good for you, and whatever you're doing, it's going to bring you joy. Look at the children are going home. They have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is something that connects you to your inner child. So whatever that you're doing, that creative undertaking, it's lighting up that inner child of yours, and it's something that sings to you, that really, is making you feel joyful. And it's with your heart that you're doing it. It's with your heart that you're doing it, with your emotions, with your intuition. So don't listen to these people and just lay low. And we have him here again. Look, he's here again, but differently. Look, Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. So there will be some resistance. There will be some criticism, some sarcasm, some cynicism. Don't worry about that. And when it comes here on the Knight of Pentacles, you're making progress, and you're making progress. When you make progress, you become a little bit more sure of yourself, and you can really see, okay, rationally this works, because you've been doing things with your emotions, a lot of emotions, a lot of introspection, intuition-based, emotion-based, feeling-based. This is a colder queen. This is a queen that is more rational. And she is, the progress is by becoming rational and looking at, rationally at these people that are these people and these people here that are not supporting you, and that you have to fly under the radar for a while. It is that queen saying, okay, cut out the bullshit, because I'm not listening to whatever you're doing or saying. I'm going to follow my judgment. I'm going to do that. And that is a bit of a colder you, a colder version of you. It's colder than this King of Cups that is here, and that King of Cups. Because you are progressing. You are here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You're doing stuff. You're doing actively stuff, which brings in more money, which brings in other values, and which brings you success. And with success, you always have to be a little bit careful about the people that surround you. Either you have to protect your ideas, or you protect your actions. But I feel that in this case, it's more about protecting your emotions and not letting them hurt you. Because if you don't do that, if you don't protect your emotions, and you're going to be caught in the trap that people want you to step in, that you then sort of concede and do the conventional stuff again. And it's not about convention now. It's about doing something completely different, because we have here that complete change, the wheel of fortune, change, new endeavor, death and rebirth, and then we end with another wheel of fortune. So these swords, yes, it will hurt a little bit when you realize that some people are not on the same page, when some people are almost actively trying to backstab you. but let them go, because something new is on the horizon, and we know that something new is on the horizon. The sun here is this sun. So you're moving towards that sun. So don't look at those people, or try not. So we had another hanged man as in the beginning. Sometimes when we're in this cycle of success, and things are you know, you're changing a lot, and you're following your own emotions, and you're maturing in your emotions, and you're following your own value, and you have these people that don't like that, that can bring about a little bit of suspension again. And that means that sometimes you have to, okay, hang still for a while and just let it sink in, and then see, but then still trusting the process, knowing that whatever change you're doing, that change is for the better, and the change is happening and is going on. And, you know, whatever there's happening, trust that what you're doing and the things that you learned here, trust them. So it's a bit of reaffirming and reaffirmation that these two cards, the insights you got here, the introspection, gave you good stuff and good change. And change is really very important now, because our society is going to change. So let's see what, I do believe that, I really believe that. And let's see what happens when both Jupiter and Saturn are going to move into Aquarius in the middle of December. Listen to me, December. Okay, let's see what the messages are. Financial constraints. Let me have a look on this one. Booklet. It says 13. This card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time, so rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditure. So I think this, what it feels like is this card is like, be careful, because you're going through changes. You're starting something really new, and this new, it can mean that you need to invest money. So be wise with your money. I think it's more that it's not like you're being extravagant. So it's just like a reinforcement to be wise with your money, because whatever you're going to do, the money will follow and the money will come of it. And it will be very good, and it's a good change. It needs to happen. But because it's unconventional and because it's something totally new, be wise with the money you have. So invest it wisely, use it wisely in this new endeavor, and make wise choices. And this is a beautiful card. Truth. I live my truth. So can you see that this card is really connected to, you know, going in search of what is true for you, what is true for you on a soul level. And that soul level you knows all the truth, knows what you need to be happy, to be successful, to reach for the stars, to be able to go for the stars and the sun here, and to make that change. It's by going inside and finding that truth here and living it. You know, not only finding it and knowing it, but also living it, action here. You know, death and rebirth, another confirmation that you're going to live your truth. And here as well, this in a way as well, you know, you win some, you lose some. That happens when you live your truth as well. And then we have here, as a spirit card, the ant spirit. Time to collaborate. And I'm going to read it because at first sight, it doesn't really say a lot in respect for the cards, but it always has something. When ant spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Yeah. So if we see it like that, you know, the partnership, the one you have with Spirit, then it is about here this introspection. Then it is about that soul truth that is deeply embedded in you, that you know already, but you have to find again. You're finding it again, and then you work with it. In this respect, the Aunt Spirit is working with whatever your soul makes sing here, whatever you love, whatever these emotions make you sing. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with spirit. So I feel this is more, instead of having, you know, a partnership in a mundane way, it's having a partnership with your soul. And saying to your soul, yes, I'm going to live my truth now. I'm going to listen to whatever I found here, whatever insights came here from the Hanged Man. And here as well, again, that Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man is going to be present in the journey. So the insights, the trust, the patience, it's working with your soul and working on a soul level. And that's it for you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get something from it, and live your truth, work with your spirit and your soul. And I'll speak to you back in December. Bye, Cancer.